with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action. What we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Good evening, guys, girls. Welcome back to this channel. Welcome to the stream. So, this stream's a simple one. Essentially, I'm gonna be just editing next week's video into order. The director's edit has already gone out, so I don't have to worry about doing that. That has already been released. And I've done some of this already. So it's just a case now of trimming it all down.
Let's complete all curving it down. Right, so I need to see this, I think.
So yeah, just editing it all down so it makes interesting watching, because the current runtime of the video, when I put it up for directors, just give me a second, it's on the other screen. So it don't feel very good. It's cracking, I think. The current runtime is 1 hour and 23 minutes and 6 seconds, which it's a little bit long. So I'm gonna just cut it down so it keeps you entertained and engaged.
And I'm going to try and free this off. Probably a little screwdriver as well to try and free the crack that's in there. Hopefully it'll all away.
So please do ask any questions you want answering, and I will answer them whilst on here. I will just put it in here. I'll just learn to spell. Then, now I know how to do it, pin it to the top. There we go. So it's pinned. So this is my temporary workspace. It's always temporary and becomes permanent.
Just stretch around there. See, we've got all this coming off it. Next left, tighten down properly. But first of all, let's see if we can actually. Not an 18, is it? Bigger size, down in a minute. Tighten down properly.
So yeah, this is all the work we go to behind the scenes. I'm not even starting to timesheet off for this. But yeah.
Let's just see if I can get to turn.
And in this, because I can't listen to music whilst I'm working, because I forgot my headphones, I'm listening to the quad channel radio, which is on Manchester's ATC and Manchester Ardale Security, but that's muted down. I think I struggle with that enough there now. We'll go to the crime of the century that I got a bit medieval on it.
And again, the problem's going to be I've got nothing to really hold this in place while I smack it all. I can balance it in the door like that, and then give a gentle.
I don't know how you can be gentle with a hammer.
Tap to the top of it. That doesn't seem to be doing very much.
Just add a marker in there.
Rather than just a one.
And maybe cut that out. And then add another marker in there. The markers are colour coded, by the way. I know in my head what they stand for, roughly.
So I'm not going to pretend how much hard work this was to get that off there. So much so I'm not going to put it back on until I clean it out. But yes, it took a lot of work. So just take them off. Brush, wire brush. But yeah, so.
Then there's a good collection of me walking
It's
backwards,
probably not the best way.
backwards and forwards.
So it's probably not the best way of doing it, but I can't find the wire brush to do it. So this is going to be where that do it. And this is the weaker drill of the ones we've got.
In doubt, pick the shite drill.
Gonna
So by this point we're already up to like 13 minutes 34. So once I've done this cut now, I'll then go back and do another cut,
one strand
add bits in that I need to add in, and then I'll cut again
sit in.
for something this length,
You've got to hold the bloody thing at the same time.
and make sure that the video is engaging from start to finish,
The collar sits.
which is what I've been doing recently, and it has been paying off. So it is worth it, as much as it is an annoyance. That's enough of that now. See, a lot of it's repetitive stuff like this, so you don't want to be watching. And what I'll do is cut that there, and then the two clips can be mixed together. So I'll add a mark there for a transition to be done put in. Unlike others, our timelines are quite a simple timeline because we only film with one camera at a time.
Carbon in here. See if I can find just wire.
But we are working, we're going to be trying to do some multi-camera stuff.
Can't find the wire in front of me. When I finish this, the wire brush will just turn up.
But the other camera that we had that would do multicam with, because we've got, I can't even see myself. I'm going to say what's that on my face, but it's my own logo. We've got these, which is the Sony ZE-ISS video or something or other, Handycam. Now we had two of these, one in 2.0 sound and one in 5.1 sound. Slight difference, but the 5.1, I don't know where it's gone now, but the screen's packed up on it. It's probably had one too many oil spills and stuff on it, so
Oh yeah, that's where I started scratching. You see?
no, because
Layer of carbon.
it's a really bad shot. See, and we don't get to see these bad shots until now, when the job's already been done, which is why
Hang on.
it's handy to have someone recording for you and monitoring the camera and what have you, because they can also move the camera and you can get better shots. When it's like this, it's sort of like a static camera, you can't really see very much, it's a bit it's a bit poo.
You see where I've done? You see where I've not done? It's a vast improvement.
And also getting some lights that we can put up in the bus for filming, maybe outside as well, that can add, even if they're just battery powered, probably would do us some good as well.
Got a selection of threads there that's slightly damaged. Nothing that'll stop it working.
So, clean the injector. Little Imogen's gone to bed with Jade, nice and early. She's not, doesn't sound too happy about it though. But I'll go up in a little while, sort her out, change it up. I bet there's some sort of echo as well going on here because of how it's recorded. But
I'm on.
cut that there. Let's have a look what I do. I'll have a play with it and then
I'm just straight. Nothing's coming. I think we're going to give that a go.
probably cut it to there. And that's quite a large chunk taken out then at that point as well.
But I think we're going to give that a go to the bus, and we'll attempt to fit this in, and hopefully we'll have more success.
It's like stuff like this view now. It looked good from what I could see when I put the camera there, but then not so good, not too good. And just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna go and see what Imogen's crying about because she's kicking off wildly. Sorry about that, I'm back. Scene, there we go. Hi Alex, how are you doing? I was just sorting Baba out.
Right, so you're back up there looking now. So, first of all, let's drop the
I mean, this marker now means nothing.
hole for it somewhere around there.
I know what that marker was, I think. But it's all out of line now.
It's quite a tight one to get in this one. No, that's not in, see, it's not actually in its central hole yet. Slides down perfectly.
Not that you can see anything.
Because the thread's still where it needs to be. I think it's going down. Let me just actually.
Good, I'm not too bad.
Nope, it's not getting the threads yet.
Trying to get this boxed out the park.
Let's just check it, make sure that nothing's gone wrong. Now, I'm going to go a bit further than that because the threads are so dirty it offers a bit of resistance. And what we found with the others, the 60 wasn't enough. So that is now as tight as I dare take it.
Yeah, I've had a good day. 1 minute, Imogen's just thrown a bottle out. I thought she had, but no, she's lay down, so I don't know what she threw out of her cup, but she threw something out that she didn't want in there.
So that is now as take it. So loosen it back off now. Where's it spun? Ah, now the head's spun. The screw is facing me.
We can cut out most of that. That clip there. I think it is, yeah.
It's not on the board.
Can go.
No, back out. Down there.
We can probably cut out all of this.
That's now 60 Newton meters.
What's that clip? That's still in this end of me.
Probably not. Let's see. There. Pretty much There's the hole now. The hole is there now.
Never noticed that wire running over the top before. Probably have, but just not sorted to the attention. Yeah, it's not been a bad day. Been in work.
But then, is it a good enough seal? Thing, probably not. Let's see.
But yeah, it's been alright. I've been busy, and partner's gone out now. For the night, she's gone to a concert.
Retract it.
So Doesn't know whether she's going to be back tonight or tomorrow. So I've got the kiddie winks until then. It's not a problem. A lot more faffing about with this nut. See, you'll get to see all this if you're a member. There's only one tier, but if you're a member you'll get to see all these struggles and what have you.
It's as tight as I dare to go without it running.
But essentially, it doesn't make good content for it to be long and the same thing like this. So like this now moves on to me putting it all back on, so it's changed the topic that it's going on. But yeah, essentially having long stages of footage like that, it doesn't seem to work. The audience retention drops, and we need to keep that audience retention, and that helps us get the views, which then helps fund the project essentially.
Back off, understand that. Holding the firewall at the front of the bus. Loosen it off, make sure there's no air in it. You know, no air trapped in the system. So, once we know that return screw is actually tight enough. So that's now on. So
I know it looks silly cutting out these little clips as well, but all these little clips, they all add up to a big one. Cue Luke, whatever he's called, and he'd sort the emissions out on that bus. But even you guys can see it's a massive improvement on what it was. The sound changes the wind from that massive fan. This was before Sean melted the wires, by the way. I'll cut that there now. There. Cut that little bit out.
I had to do a bit of work then. Turns out there's a bit of a fuel leak on the fuel return line for the pump. I think I've sorted it now. It's going to have to dry off before I've sorted it, but I've tightened it up further. So, it started up first time then, but I had only just left it. So, I'll go. I thought I'd make it keep that.
Because of this music as well.
I thought I'd make it keep that.
I have to do that.
Just realised I've got all that copyright. Must be patrons will have got that one. happier now. Throttle's back on. Had to take care of a few bits and bobs. There's just been a seep of fuel coming out of the fuel return on the pump. But the electrical connection came off and it was all wet. So guys.
So swap of cameras, you can tell by the way
I've now
the camera angle
around the yard.
changes.
I've reversed into something. Well, not a vehicle, so I don't care. Started rinsing the hood. I've driven around the yard now. Bit of oil in the gearbox probably. To have the gearbox do is you can press the 2 arrows. These Allisons in for the waiting for the controller to have the gearbox ready to accept that it can send a level.
So we're gonna cut out all this because it's got music in it.
All that we need to do now in the goal. So overall today then it's been button to switch between.
So again, Patreon's got that.
Overall today,
Everything
then,
here
it's
that
been
I'm
quite
cutting out,
successful.
Patreon's have
I think we might have
seen.
sorted it out, although that trolley that was knackered is definitely knackered now. It's had a 12-ton bus. Well, 7.5 ton. So, I think all that's left to do is tidy up. It seems that, as I say, we've been successful. And we trust this fuel gauge, so what we're going to have to do is bring some that up on the button. Well, this side light's out. There you go, it's back working. Right, I've got a side light out. Right, I've got a side light out. Yeah, this side light's out. There you go, it's back working. So, there are little bits like that that need sorting out. But I think it's done. I think we've achieved the goal. So all that's left is to try and sort out the cab, get that all perfect, so it's a nice place to drive.
I know I'm not talking much, but no one's asking any questions, and I'm just focusing on.
The situation that we're in
doing
is we
this
want
as well.
somewhere to store the tools that's not on the bus.
We've got -1 concurrent
this
viewers.
place that we're in,
Woohoo!
That charges £168 every 4 weeks. And then we have to insure the stuff in there as well. Tron link is in the description moment. All I can say really. We'll see you next time.
That is now the public rough edit done. So
Everything's switched on. Ready. So in the last episode we did that quick experiment with the injectors and found injector 1
That
wasn't doing very well.
marker's not
As
needed.
It turns out, as I showed in the last video, injector 1 is the first in the sequence of firing.
It's down to the red markers now.
That doesn't seem to be doing very much.
Then I'm going to add the title. Put a title in there like that.
So I'm not going to be...
What I could do is put them there.
Tap to the top of it.
And then do a video transition. Put some crosses in there. There we go. So that's that one done. Not quite what I wanted to do, but I wanted a transition in there. And now we need to go into the media pool. That's not been added yet. I'll open up the file system. So in here, which you can't see now, I need to grab some effects stuff and then copy them. Well, I say copy them, it's drag them into here. And then pick a random moment that I'm going to drop them in, basically. Probably here is probably the best bet for this one. And I will fusion that out in a second. And then the Patreon one, probably stick it here. Nice and simple. And then the other one that needs to go in is Patreon blanket. Now I put this one on as it marks our work, basically. That's the basic reason for putting this on. You won't see it yet until it's been edited down. So the front, and last thing I want to do is probably put a transition on there. Like that. Moved to 46 minutes. I thought I wouldn't be able to crop it down that much, but to be honest, 46 minutes is not too bad of a time, so we'll be leaving it at that. So fusion now, and we'll get rid of all the white stuff. Add tool, a matte, and a chroma. There, that there. Press white. Put the soft range up. That's that one done. And then obviously we need to put it at the required size and what have you, and in the right position, which is in the top corner. And we need to find the other clips that we've added stuff in. No, stop jumping about. So there's one. We just do that. Why is it not selected that clip? I want that clip. No, I want that clip. You stupid thing. There. Didn't know you could do it like this, to be fair, so I've just learnt something new. Chroma. Throw that into there. Now this one's a bit weird. Because of the way it draws it. But that should do the trick. And then the same with this green screen one. Chroma, like that. Quite a bit to select with this one to actually get it to do it right. There we go. So then back to the normal edit. this one, I like to put this one like it comes off the edge of the screen, so like just over there. The other one I leave as it is. So that is that video actually done. Hi Train Boy. So now deliver. YouTube's having a fit again with the views as normal. Right, deliver YouTube 1080p. Injector 1. Won't be called that, it's just our reference that we know what it's about and what have you. Miscellaneous rendered into there. That's onto the NAS drive. It's quite warm under there, bloody hell. Onto render queue, render. So that will take a while to render. It won't be the quickest because it is actually rendering. It renders the file locally, then it's copying it out to the network, but the network's quite quick, so it's not too bad normally. I'm not interested in starting to sell. So, look, we have a lot of work to do. As I say, do you now work for Mancbuses after Stagecoach? I've worked for Mancbuses whilst I was at Stagecoach. It is a company. Me, Sean, Stefan, Scott, Connor, and a few others are all classed as volunteers. I have essentially 100% control, but myself and Sean and Stefan are also directors. So although they don't actually hold a share as such, they're just listed as directors, so they have a directorial role. We do vote on it, but no, I do have work for someone else, but essentially we are trying to make this work, and then with this working it means we can take the bus more places, we can support the community more with the bus, whether that's giving a care home a free day out somewhere completely free, you know, no strings attached to it, you know, we pay for it. Obviously we'll film the driving there, driving back, and we'll probably make a video while we're there where we're do a bit of bus spotting or train spotting, whatever, there, and have a look wherever we take them. That'll be our way of clawing the money back, but we want to help young people become involved as well. Obviously being a business, we have a few hurdles to jump over, but yeah, if you actually search Mancbuses Limited in Google, you will find that we are an official company that has to provide official annual accounts, and we pay tax. So yeah, in fact I'll do it for you now on the stream, how about that? That is why as well you'll find sometimes we are listed as Mancbuses Limited, because that is where we are. So you've got all these that we're on TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, but it's that one you want. And I've got no issues with showing you this online, because it's on the stream, because you can go and Google it yourself. But yeah, there you go. So we are an official company. Don't bother with this address, guys, because it's not where I live, it's just where the company is registered to. Won't say whose address it is, but it's just where we are registered to. But yeah, we have a proper company number and what have you. Ignore the financials because that's obviously not true. But this document, don't bother paying if you want to see them. They're all available on the DirectGov site for free. The other place they are is if you are a member. They get posted there anyway. Do you arrange through online for the trip? We've not done any yet. It's something we want to get to, but we need to have everything in place first. So we've got loads of risk assessments to do. We need to be somewhat profitable to do it. At the moment we are not profitable. I know it says on there that we are profitable. We might be for the year, but that's only with our input. But as I say, members, we share all the information with. We don't really hold back with the members, so you get to see everything as it is, basically. So yeah, we are working on memberships as well, and trying to provide a better reward in return for doing it. But yeah, we do want to do events and trips and what have you, to places and participate in the road runs and what have you. We do want to do all that. So yeah, that's where we're up to. That's where you guys sat at home watching the videos, coming to the shows that we attend, when we do actually manage to attend them, when you buy the merch, when you just make donations. You guys are the ones that help it, and hopefully in the long run, who knows, we could end up with our own little shed which has got a few of our buses in, a few of other people's maybe, or a few old cars that other people have, and we could be like something like Town and District or Accrington and what have you, and help support the community that way as well. Shortage of drivers is very, very common. Even we run on a shortage of drivers, believe it or not. When we do events, say like Newton, we do run into the case. I think the first year we did it, we ran into that case and we didn't have enough drivers. Because for safety more than anything, we follow safety and obviously the law, but we follow the driving guidelines, and we couldn't have Scott out there from, I think it was 7 in the morning till 6 at night driving continuously. So we had to work breaks in. There was only him able to drive that day. Luckily the second year we did it, we had 3 drivers, so we was able to not have to mess about with the schedule to fit a break in, so it was able to run all day with no problems. But yeah, there you go, driver shortage is real. Any other questions before I go, because this edit is done. I'm just like warming the computer up now, warming my lovely feet up. You can always ask your questions. You can either DM into the Instagram inbox, the Facebook one. You can even do it on Twitter now, because we have someone, Scott manages Twitter for us. He's solely in charge of Twitter basically. So you can even inbox Twitter and we're gonna do more of these video responses. So you ask your questions and I'll answer them. There may be a bit of a delay though. You can also comment your answers down in the comments as well on the videos. Your comments make a massive difference to the way the videos perform as well. So I will still reply to you, and I'll let you know if it's gone forward for a video one, or if you've got an answer typed out, then there's your answer. So yeah. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining the stream, and I hope you come and see the vehicle once it's out on the road. We are nearly MOT ready. Nearly. Got a few gremlins to sort out, but we are nearly MOT ready, so we should be on the road this year. Well, we will be on the road this year, just a matter of when. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember, comment down below, hit the like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell icon, makes a difference as well. And if you really want to support us, consider becoming a member. Hit the join button down below, or go to www.patreon.com/Mancbuses. All the links are in the description, and join the memberships on there. We get a lot more from Patreon, as in the turn of the share, than we do on YouTube. So it's up to you which way you want to go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you out there.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul.